Good day everyone, my name is Vincent John Enriquez and I am assigned with the topic of role of bylaws in environmental regulation. To begin with, what is the role of bylaws in environmental regulation? In 1983, building bylaws introduced by the Ministry of Urban Development have been modified from time to time by various states, partly for providing guidelines to the builders in their respective states. Different countries have formulated different bylaws based upon their climatic, geographic, and population characteristics. Even within a country, different states amend these laws depending upon the conditions and requirements, so as to regulate the kind of the building that may be put on a particular site. So, bylaws are based on hygienic conditions to avoid overcrowding and to ensure safe and clean water, sufficient light, and ventilation. So itong bylaws daw is may kanya-kanyang standards every country. So iba't iba yung standard ng bylaws natin sa bawat country. Dahil nagdepende ito sa klima at geographic and yung population within the country. So ang bylaw daw is i-implement siya according to the climate of the certain area. Example of this is yung paano yung pag-organize ng mga building according to the climate in a certain area. So makikita natin yun mamaya sa next slide. So next, what are the major aims of bylaws? To regulate construction activities, to prevent haphazard growth of buildings, to provide better civic amenities with hygienic conditions, to regulate proper spacing between buildings in order to ensure access to sunlight. Lately, bylaws for zonal regulation have also been implemented with the following objectives: to regulate land use, to control population density, to regulate land development of a city, to prevent damaged area, particularly and ecologically sensitive areas. So, ito yung mga objectives ng bylaws kapag na-implement na yung bylaws to a certain area. So generally speaking, it regulates the structures of building and provide organized placement of buildings because the buildings are designed according to the area and hazards. So next slide, 5 bylaws that play an important role in regulating and conserving the environment. So the first important role in regulating and conserving the environment is for ensuring the better environment. In cold climate, solar rays penetrating into the interior spaces of a building can prove to be very useful. The height of residential flats and the spacing regulated by bylaws play a useful role in ensuring solar rays reaching the backside flats. So, makikita niyo sa illustration sa baba na ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na yung paano yung placement ng mga buildings. This placement is very essential sa mga malalamig na lugar. So, solar rays is important in cold climate places. So, in order to organize well the construction, they apply the bylaws. As it was shown in the illustration, a building that has more floors than others should implement the regulations. So, dapat ma-organize yung mga buildings na mas mataas kumpara sa ibang building. Dahil baka may instances na matatakpan ng anino ng mataas na building yung ibang buildings, which is unfavorable for the others na nag-occupy ng building. So, next page, land use zoning. So, zoning regulation are legal tools for providing guidance for proper use of land, ensuring public health, safety, and welfare utilizing both horizontal and vertical space. So, the purpose of zoning is to allow local and national authorities to regulate and control land and property markets to ensure complementary uses. Zoning can also provide opportunity to stimulate or slow down development in specific areas. Land use zoning also reduces the risk. It is also helped to maintain the forest areas. Land use zoning reduces the risk by determining the earthquake or hazard-prone areas, and also in cyclone-prone areas. code of practice for design loads, wind loads, and guidelines for improving cyclonic resistance of low-rise houses exist. So, next page. Upgradation of more urban settlements. Upgrading typically offers a bundle of lane, cycle path, and drainage upgrades as well, with its beneficial effect on health. Solid waste collection is also included, along with streetlights for protection and night activities. So, their bylaws are considered as development standards for improving access to environment by providing household loans and help the slum dwellers to have access to basic services and amenities in the form of small houses. And also, they are concerned with the urbanization of those poor people, and they provide loans for them to bring sustainability. So, next page. To promote solar energy utilization. Renewable, free, and environmentally friendly, solar energy is more desirable for human use than other primary energy supplies, such as fossil fuels or nuclear energy. With the aid of having natural light in your home, we can also reduce the use of electricity. Allowing sunlight to penetrate your home will decrease electrical energy consumption. By utilizing solar energy, you can save energy, not just energy but also the energy consumption. It will also reduce the pollution released into the atmosphere when you use solar panels to create electricity. Also because the sun provides more energy than we will ever need. Electricity from solar power is a very important energy source in the move to clean energy production. So next page, water conservation or rainwater harvesting. The importance that water conservation has on an environmental sustainability is undeniable, as the world is facing an increasingly urgent need to tackle because it is causing climate change. It is mandatory to have water-saving closets and taps built in the building to reduce the waste of water. If each person contributes to the conservation of water by reducing or maximizing groundwater used for everyday activities, the effect would be greater. And also, rainwater harvesting in urban water system provides a substantial benefit for both water supply and wastewater subsystems by reducing the need for clean water and water distribution systems, less generated stormwater in sewer systems, and a reduction in stormwater runoff polluting freshwater bodies. That's all. Thank you.